Welcome back, everyone, to the real episode 10. And today we are going to address the issues in the Middle East, more specifically, the Houthis in Yemen and the country they're attached to, which is Iran. So we're going to address both countries, and we're probably going to try to pass a couple laws to reduce the unemployment and to get the budget more under control. So first, we're going to address the trade issues. For starters, we're being charged more for aluminum than ah yeah well hmm, we're gonna do this even though I know they're not gonna do trade with us much longer after what we're gonna do to them. All right, and let's go with all right, computer hardware. So we're gonna charge 28%. Electronic components, we're gonna do 25. Household appliances, we're gonna do 20. Pharmaceuticals, we're gonna do 15. And let's go with oh, consumer electronics. I'm gonna go with 20. And we're gonna do a subsidy.
Our sportsmen are ready. But if I may,
Your politics are on the right track.
All right. And we need to do a bigger investment in water networks. We're barely getting through because we're using such an excess of it. So we're gonna do a subsidy of 35 billion.
our sportsmen are ready. The competition.
All right, so let's look at our usual issues here. All right, so we have mass deportation about to take place. We're going to reduce this to 160.
You know full well that in our services.
All right, so now let's get the ball rolling here. So we're
We
going
are going to attack.
to put our aircraft carrier there.
We are going to attack. We are going to attack the.
Alright, so we have that. I'm gonna grab.
We are going to attack.
Ah, that's a glitch. Guess the submarines used warp speed to get there. Alright, so we're gonna grab some. And grab some warships from.
We are going to attack the.
You know what? I think I will. It wasn't part of my original plans, but I may take the other aircraft carrier. Alright, so while we get everything in place there,
Incredible!
The decree takes effect as of today.
Just a week to go.
alright, so let's make an adjustment on our networks here. Alright, we're gonna dismantle terrorists. I'm gonna do some spying. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for them. And then we're going to place a network in Iran. We're going to dismantle terrorist groups, political spying, industrial sabotage. We're basically going to go all in on Iran.
Our governmental cell informs me that it has had the opportunity to approach this potential.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Alright, so we're getting them in place. We're going to do a massive attack on the Houthis. Next, we need to grab. I'm gonna grab some jet fighters, put them in Qatar for our preemptive strike on Iran. We're not gonna do any military bases. We're gonna basically send a message. It's gonna be a little on the savage side. And you guys will see what I'm talking about. Need to grab some helicopters and put them in Djibouti. Alright, we're gonna grab some drones also and place them in Qatar. Alright, so let's go to industry real quick. So let's look over steel. I'm gonna increase steel production by 2 billion. Going to put that at 20%.
The funeral will take place.
Alright, next, let's address the tax issues here. Let's check one thing. So if I was to do 5% on that, how would that... Um, let's see. We're gonna do 5% there. And we're gonna do this as a reform. We'll call this the Fair Tax Assessment Act. And what we will do... So that's 300 billion right there. Alright, so we got that down. Okay, they're not particularly fond of that, but we'll add these things. And that should help boost it up. I'm gonna charge people $40 for coming into the country. So then we're gonna drop this down to 15. Um, so we're looking at maybe around close to 400 billion. And we're gonna take a half-cent off for fuel. I want to encourage some growth here. So 176 million we're taking off of that. Alright, let's take a look at this real quick. I'm not going to chance that. So far, between 70 and 75%. That's 5 billion. Let's check this real quick. Yeah, we'll add that. Hopefully this isn't... Okay, so we're still good. Alright, so we'll let that go through. No, we're not taking out Mexico's chief of staff. Alright, so we have the equipment going here. Let's see. We're gonna deploy. Gonna deploy a missile battery, or 33 of them.
Although your economy is among the healthy. Although your economy.
Alright, so it's now time to deal with the Houthis.
We are going to advise.
Alright, and what we really need is I'm gonna grab several satellites here and we're gonna bring them. Come on, like, what is this game doing? Alright, we'll put them right there. Alright, then we'll have the satellites there so we know where to attack. We're gonna bring
We are going to violate.
that aircraft carrier over. While we're waiting on that, we're gonna do some preemptive strikes here.
We are going to start firing on.
So we're gonna destroy their oil port. We're gonna do their port for trade. We're also gonna attack this large refinery. Alright, so we need one more attack on their port.
This theory is...
Want to do another attack. We want to completely destroy that port. We're going to take out their nuclear capability. care about breakdown relations with. Alright, so let's... Okay. And close it for me. Yep. Alright, so...
Good morning.
No, they don't even produce enough for themselves, so we're not doing that. Let's have a cup of
Sure.
coffee and get out of my face.
Our infiltrated agent is on site.
Alright, so we got rid of that nuclear plant. That shut down. Alright, we're just gonna go right forward. And then we're also going to go right for their chemical plant. I'm gonna destroy that. Alright, so I'm gonna take them out.
We are going to fire.
Yep, we're going to fire on them.
One of our drones has.
Alright. Ah, let's get this. Alright. We're gonna get this guy here.
We are going to violate.
Alright. 2 operations at once. So we are going... Gonna take care of that right there. And start taking out some oil wells.
This day will go down in.
Alright, let's get more of these immigrants out. Let's go to diplomacy. We're gonna want to do a free trade with Turkey. Help boost trade. We're going to keep that to ourselves. And same with nuclear fusion. Alright, so we have 2 more reactors to go after. Alright, let's go to the army. Alright, we need to get rid of... I want to get rid of 5,000 more tanks. We're gonna increase our production of missiles. So we're gonna invest 5 billion in missiles. Alright, so let's go and attack that camp. So if any other groups try to get involved, then we have no choice but to take them out. Have guys trying to escape. Alright, now we're gonna
We are
clean
going to
house.
violate.
Gonna send the helicopters in to liberate those cities. And how are we making out? Alright, so we need one more attack. On that one right there. Alright, so we pretty much took out their nuclear
After their
program.
incursion into
And this is only phase 1 for Iran. We may go after other targets to cripple their economy. Like maybe taking out their iron mines and their chemical plants. But we shall see.
The vote was held and the reform was adopted.
Alright, the Fair Tax Assessment Act has been passed.
After their incursion,
Alright, we can have that
we are going to attack this.
report back to headquarters. Now let's see, how successful have we been? Alright, we took out 4,000. That was just 10% of their overall. So we just gotta hang out in the area and wait for them. Alright, and coffee. Gonna subsidize that by 2 billion. Industry, we're gonna do cell phones. Gonna do 15 on cell phones. Alright, so we're done with phase 1. We'll see how Iran holds up. Their inflation is going to go through the roof, and so is their national deficit. Let's manage the network here. Alright, let's pull it in there. Okay. And let's see. Alright, so want to build another 200, and want to rehabilitate 100,000 homes again.
We have obtained some information.
Oh. Alright, what did I miss? Okay. Alright, so I think I'm gonna end this episode. Um, we're still... Oh, let's...
We are going to violate.
Let's bombard. Alright, let's go and do this real quick. And after this is done, alright, so they managed to escape over on this side.
One of our drones.
Alright, so we're running a successful campaign against the terrorists.
Purchasing power declines. This is very bad news in the current situation.
Oh, deficit dropped. Alright, so I'm gonna end this episode. Please share, subscribe, and like. And I will see you soon. We'll continue on with this campaign against Yemen. And we'll see if we're gonna get more aggressive with Iran, or are we just going to leave them alone for now? So we shall see. Yeah, we have a group right there. And we're gonna look to do a... Let's do this right now, and we'll see what the results are. Oh, no, I can't. So we're gonna do a few more trade agreements. Yeah, with Kenya, that's what it was. So we'll see how this pans out. So I will see you soon, and thanks for watching.